What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to share with you why I never ever run out of ideas for my low content books. So welcome back to Stacking Profit. My name's Paddy, and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said in this video, I'm going to share with you how I never ever run out of ideas, niches for low content books. Now, in this video, I'm going to use two examples. First one being colouring books, because there's literally thousands of niches for colouring books. And then the second one being journals, again, because there's thousands of niches for journals, and once you really understand and grasp this idea, you'll realise that there's far too many niches for you to actually publish in. Now, one thing we are going to use for this video as well is just AMS Suggestion Expander. Now, what this tool does, well, actually, in fact, this tool is completely free. If you Google AMS Suggestion Expander, it will bring you to here. This is a Chrome extension, but with this Chrome extension, it pulls up all of the keywords on Amazon related to your keyword. So let's go ahead and actually just dive into this, because I just want to show you so you can understand how you can never ever ever run out of niches and ideas for low content books. Now, what I'm about to share with you can be used on various different types of low content books: colouring books, activity books, journals, notebooks, planners, sketchbooks, composition books, logbooks, and things like that. There's so many different ways to break down these types of books. Now, all I've gone ahead and done is just typed in colouring books in the search bar. Now, with using AMS Suggestion Expander, it's pulling up lots of different keywords. Now, like I said, there's lots of different ways that you can actually break down certain types of low content books. For a colouring book, you can break it down into hobbies, sports, animals, pets, foods, so many different ways like that. But you can also break them down into age groups. So with colouring books, we can see that there's colouring books for adults, for girls, boys, kids, teens, toddlers, and you can also break it down into age ranges. So if we go for, so colouring books for, we have kids ages 4 to 8, 2 to 4, 8 to 12, and so many different other ways. 4-year-old boys, 4-year-old girls. So you can break down low content books through age ranges. Remember that as well. So now, if we go back to the beginning, we can actually start writing in keywords at the beginning. Now remember, you can break these down in hobbies, sports, animals, and things like that. Now, how do you get these lists of animals, sports, or any other types of list? Well, it's very, very simple. We can use Google. So with Google, let's type in list of animals. Now, this is going to pull up lots of different websites within Google where people have already put this information together. So we can just go through, find these lists, and then see if there's demand over on Amazon. So right here we have insects, dinosaurs, reptiles, amphibians, sea urchins, leeches, and so many different types of animals, because there's literally thousands of animals. So if we go back over to here with colouring books, let me think of a real popular animal. Okay, so I've got one, a unicorn. Not really a real animal, but this is a real popular niche. Unicorns, unicorn colouring books, unicorn activity books, unicorn journals. So right off the bat, just by typing in unicorn colouring books, we now have lots of different age ranges which people are searching for. So people are searching for unicorn colouring books for girls 4 to 8, 8 to 12, 2 to 4, kids, teens, girls 3 to 5. Very specific search terms which people are actually searching for. Now, with these, what I would actually go through is just, or what I would actually do is just go through every single one of these, checking the SPT score, SPT meaning self-publishing titans, Chrome extension. You can actually get there by going to selfpublishingtitans.com if you want to go and check that out. But I would go through every single one of these keywords to see if they're profitable. See, research takes time. Finding niches is easy. Niches are absolutely everywhere, but it's the research part to try and find those profitable keywords that actually take time. But right off the bat, just for a unicorn colouring book, we can see there's multiple different keywords that you can target. So remember that there's hundreds of different low content books or different types. Then there's thousands of niches within these book types, and then there's thousands of keywords within these book types as well. And the more that Amazon grows day by day, the more keywords that there's going to be. Now we see all of these keywords for unicorn colouring book, but if you come back in a month, 2 months, 3 months, then there's going to be probably a lot more different keywords because Amazon's always evolving. But this is why I never run out of ideas. Ideas are everywhere. Niches are really easy to find once you understand a few simple concepts. Main one being anything can be a niche. So list of animals. So animals are niches within low content books. So are hobbies. So you could do lists of hobbies, and then you're going to get basketball, sports, volleyball, racing, truck driving, I don't know, things like this. It's just everything that you see is a niche. And again, we can do it for lists of hobbies, animals, even foods. So lists of foods, we could do that, go through Google, take a look at all these and see if there's actual demand. So popular foods, meaning something like pizza. So I wonder if people are actually searching for that. Pizza, colouring books. Now we can see that Amazon's actually auto-populated this, which means that people are searching. And right here we can see a pizza colouring book for kids, pizza adult colouring book, or just a pizza colouring book in general. But again, it's not that hard to find all these different types of niches, and you can never ever run out of ideas. In fact, there's more ideas out there for low content books that you'd ever be able to publish. This is one of the reasons why I like sharing everything, because ideas are absolutely everywhere. Now, I just showed you about a unicorn colouring book. It can be broken down into age ranges. So we can do a colouring book for kids, or a unicorn colouring book for kids aged 2 to 4, a unicorn colouring book for girls, and it's going to be the same with the popular niches. So let's do that, sloth colouring books. If we take away the S, let's just do that, we can see. So sloth colouring book for adults, kids, teens, kids ages 8 to 12, 4 to 8, children, toddlers. Now, the more popular a niche actually is, then the more keywords that you're going to find. And because there's going to be more keywords, it gives you a much better chance of actually finding those profitable keywords. But again, these can be broken down with most niches when it comes to colouring books. So I hope you really understand the power of that, because we can do that with colouring books, activity books, and even journals. So right here off the bat, a normal journal, we can see journals for women, men, Bible, pens, not really one, but let's move on. Gratitude journal, pregnancy journal. So with a gratitude journal, let's do that. Gratitude, I think I've spelt that wrong. So let's just do this. Gratitude journal. Now, if we take a look at the keywords, there's going to be so many different types. So right off the bat, we can see, look at all of this. So we have gratitude journal. You wouldn't target that because that would be a lot of competition. But once you start looking at these keywords, breaking them down, trying to find profitable ones, you find them everywhere. So let's take a look. Gratitude journal for women 2021. Kids, women again, men, teen girls, for kids ages 8 to 12. So that's what I mean when you can always break down quite a few of these books into age ranges. Even look at this one, Gratitude Journal for kids ages 4 to 8. Now when it comes to journals, it's going to be the same. Everything is an absolute niche. So we can go over to list of foods, list of sports, list of hobbies, and lists. This is how I find all of my niches. So if we go back over to here, let's use the unicorn example again, because unicorns are hot. They've been hot for quite a while. So unicorn journal. Now right off the bat, look at all these different keywords. So I would now go through all of these different keywords, trying to find the profitable ones if I wanted to create a unicorn journal. So let's take a look at these. Again, we can see those age ranges. For girls, women, not really age ranges, that's different genders, but again, you can break it down into genders, age ranges, and all of that. So we have for kids. Now right over here, unicorn journal for girls age 5, 6 to 8, a unicorn journal and notebook. Can't even say. A unicorn journal and sketchbook for girls ages 4 to 12. So we can see all of these different keywords, and again, this is why I never run out of ideas, because ideas are everywhere, niches are everywhere. It just takes time to do the research to find the profitable ones. But with this, just unicorn journal, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's around about 30 keywords here that I could go through just for a unicorn journal. Now if we change it at the end and put 4, it's going to bring up those age ranges. So right here, age 5, 7 to 12, 6 to 8, age 4. So again, just more and more keywords, and this is just by using Suggestion Expander, which is completely for free. But now let's take away 4, because with journals you can put anything at the beginning. So let's take away that. Let's do something with flowers. So let's do a floral journal. Look at that. So a floral journal for women for 6 by 9. And we have a pink floral journal, vintage floral journal, cute floral journal. Then we have floral journal for women to write in. For writing, business women. So look at that, a floral journal for business women. So you could create a business planner cross journal and target this keyword if it was profitable. Again, to find the profitable keywords, you have to go through every single one to see if it's profitable. Now, I have done videos on this in the past, so what I'll do is I'll link it right there right now so you can go through and watch. But again, I really hope that you understand that niches are absolutely everywhere. This is just for floral journal, and again, we probably have around 30 keywords here which we could check out. Let's do another flower. So let's do rose. A rose journal. Not as many keywords, but we can see that people are still looking for this. Rose journal colouring book. So maybe if we go back, that's a colouring book which I would never have thought of. Rose. A rose colouring book. Look at that. So rose colouring book for adults or rose colouring books for kids. Now I could go through, check the SPT score, see the competition, and see if it's worth me publishing a book in that niche. But this is how I do it. This is how I find niches, and this is how niches are absolutely everywhere, and this is how I never ever run out of ideas. Again, because ideas are absolutely everywhere. And remember that there's hundreds of different types of low content books, then there's thousands of niches within those low content books, and then there's thousands of keywords within these low content books as well. So again, it all comes down to research. Ideas are everywhere. Just put in the time, spend an hour or two a week researching, and then put all that research into a spreadsheet so it's a lot easier for when you go to create books. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.